5 reasons why Jesus Christ had to die. Number 1, sin. Romans 3 verses 23. For all have sinned and fall short of the glory of God. Sin is taken from the Hebrew word chata. Chata means missing the mark. So according to Romans 3 verses 23, everyone is aiming at something, at a certain mark, and everyone has missed that mark. What is that mark? As the old saying goes, necessity is the mother of all inventions. This means that for something to be invented or created, there has to be a specific need. So every product is created to meet a specific need. Every human being has been created to meet a specific need. That is the mark. Now, sin causes you to miss that mark. It means that the purpose for your creation, or the purpose for you being born, is for you to meet a specific need in the human race and in the world. Failing to fulfill that purpose is the primary reason why Jesus Christ had to die. Because of sin, people were no longer able to fulfill their purpose. Number 2, death. Romans 6:23. The wages of sin is death. Now, as we said earlier, God created man to meet a specific need, to hit a certain mark, to have a specific purpose, and to fulfill a specific destiny. Because of sin, the ultimate destiny and destination for every human being became death. Spiritual death, physical death, and every form and kind of death. Number 3, sacrifice. Now, everything in this world works according to principles or guidelines or rules. For example, if you are using a petrol engine car, you are supposed to fuel your car using petrol. If you were to use lemon juice or fruit juice, for example, it will not work, no matter what your opinion is, no matter what your preferences are. Principles are principles, they are objective and not subjective. The same is with the issue of sin. What does this mean? It means that whenever a sin is committed, the guilty party is supposed to die. It's a principle. Now, God prescribed that in order for the guilty party not to die, something has to die in their place. So this is where the issue of substitution comes in. God then prescribed that if a man sins, which is found in Leviticus 4, something or an animal, a bull or a sheep, has to be killed in their place, and that blood will then atone for the sins of that specific person. Number 4, Jesus Christ had to die because he was a priest. According to the book of Hebrews in chapter number 5, a priest is a person who is chosen by God to represent other people in spiritual matters. A priest would offer sacrifices, as we have already explained, for people who have sinned, and also for himself, because he was a person and he also was subject to sin. Now, the challenge is that sacrifices had to be made every single year, because the blood of bulls and goats, according to Hebrews, could not really atone for or to really solve the problem of sin. So a sacrifice had to be made that was strong enough, powerful enough, worthy or precious enough to alleviate the problem of sin. Jesus Christ was found to be the only worthy sacrifice. And being the only worthy sacrifice, he was the only priest who was worthy to offer such a sacrifice. Number 5, love. The Bible in the book of John says, "For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whoever shall believe in him shall not perish but have everlasting life." A lot of people usually say that Jesus Christ was held by nails against that cross or on that cross, but I beg to differ. Jesus Christ was held by love. on that cross. Love is what nailed him to that cross, because yes, he was the only one worthy, but he could have just easily chosen not to, and he would have been justified. He did not sin. He lived a sinless life. He was God himself. He didn't need to come and die for pathetic human beings who put themselves in their own dilemmas. Imagine, after making such a sacrifice, people even today still don't believe that Jesus Christ is the Messiah. He knew that people would still not believe, but he died anyway. What greater love than that a man should lay down his life for his friends? Love is what kept Jesus on that cross. His love for me and his love for you.